friends, I am Madhuri Abhale from Saraswat International Academy. I am teaching Science of Standard 6th. Here we are going to continue chapter number 4, Sorting Materials into Groups, part 2. Today we are going to see 4.2, that is Properties of Materials. So here you can see that clothes were there and in second box utensils were given. In the same way, cloth cannot be used to store water since it has pores. That means for storing water we use utensils. Okay, if I'm going to ask you question that in which utensil or in which material you are going to store water, so without thinking more you choose from this box, because everyone knows that we cannot store water in clothes, just because in chapter number 3 we had learned about different types of fabrics and how that materials made. So in clothes there were small pores that we had seen already in chapter 3. So because of these pores water cannot be stop here, or the cloth cannot be hold the water in this material. So for holding a water or for storing the water we'll use metal, plastic containers, because they are having capacity to hold water properly. Now, in terms of properties of material, the classification of material is also necessary. Like one example is given here, this chair is made up of wooden and this glass is of silver. That means the metal is used for making a glass and a wood is used for making a chair. So there were different two types of material used here as per their properties. Let's read in this box. Grouping of things based on any of their common property is called classification, or the process of sorting and grouping things according to some similarities and dissimilarities is called classification. So in similar way, what do you mean by classification? So it totally depends on similarities and dissimilarities of materials. So let's read line by line. Properties of materials. Have you ever wondered why a tumbler is not made with a piece of cloth? So you can see here one girl is storing water in cloth material, but as per the quality or the material property, this cloth is not holding this water properly, just because cloth is having small pores so that it cannot hold the water. Recall our experiments with piece of cloth in chapter 3 and also keep in mind that we generally use a tumbler to keep a liquid. Therefore, would it be silly if we were to make a tumbler out of cloth? What we need for a tumbler is glass, plastics, metal, or other such material that will hold water. Everyone knows that there were three types of material. One is solid, second one is liquid, and the third one is gaseous state. In solid state, suppose if we take example of solid, the metals. In solid, the atoms of solid are very close to each other. Because of these atoms, solid gets a proper shape. If we talk about liquid, in liquid state, the atoms were not that much close, they are having space in between, so that the liquid is not having a proper shape. सपोज अगर हम लोगों ने लिक्विड को बकेट में रखा है तो इट विल टेक अ शेप ऑफ बकेट, बिकॉज लिक्विड को शेप नहीं होता है. सपोज अगर हम लोगों ने बकेट में से निकाल कर किसी टम्बलर में वो वाटर ट्रांसफ़र किया तो वो टम्बलर का शेप अक्वायर करेगा. एंड सपोज अगर हम लोगों ने वो वाटर को फ्लोर के ऊपर डाला तो वो क्या हो जाएगा, फ्लोट हो जाएगा. सिंपली द लिक्विड इज़ नॉट हैविंग एनी शेप बिकॉज उसके एटम्स जो रहते हैं वो एक दूसरे से क्या रहते हैं, अलग रहते हैं. इफ़ वी टॉक अबाउट गैशियस स्टेट, तो गैशियस स्टेट्स के जो एटम्स रहते हैं वो एक दूसरे से बहुत दूर रहते हैं. दैट इज़ वाई हम लोग किसी वेसल में सिंपली अगर ग्लास वेसल की बात करेंगे तो ग्लास वेसल में हम लोग उसको स्टोर नहीं कर सकते बिकॉज अल्टीमेटली वो क्या हो जाएगा, एटमॉस्फियर में मिक्स हो जाएगा. ओके, सो दैट फॉर स्टोरिंग अ गैस पर्टिकुलर टैंकर्स का क्या होता है, यूज़ होता है. सो विद द हेल्प ऑफ सॉलिड, लिक्विड एंड गैशियस स्टेट डिफरेंट मटेरियल क्या किए जाते हैं, यूज़ किए जाते हैं. सिंपल एग्जांपल यहाँ पे वाटर यूज़ किया है. ओके, सपोज अगर हम लोग वाटर ग्लास में रखेंगे तो इट विल गेट अ शेप लाइक ग्लास. ओके, बट सिमिलरली अगर हम लोग उसको क्लोथ मटेरियल में डालेंगे तो इट विल नॉट होल्ड दैट वाटर बिकॉज उसके अंदर के जो छोटे छोटे पोर्स रहते हैं वो क्या करेंगे, वाटर को ड्रेन कर देंगे. सो दैट इज़ वाई कभी भी आप लोग ये ऑब्जर्व नहीं करोगे कि विद द हेल्प ऑफ क्लोथ किसी वाटर को क्या किया हुआ है, होल्ड करके या स्टोर करके रखा हुआ है. लेट्स मूव अहेड. So simply, in which material water can be hold or store? Glass, plastics, metals or other such materials like acrylic. Similarly, it would not be wise to use paper like materials for cooking vessels. Suppose अगर cooking vessels का example ले, then we use pan, okay, cooker, बिकॉज वो किससे बने हुए रहते हैं, दे आर मेड अप ऑफ डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ मेटल्स. ओके, बट एट द टाइम ऑफ कुकिंग वी कैन नॉट यूज़ अ पीस ऑफ पेपर बिकॉज अ प्रॉपर्टी क्या होती है पेपर की कि अगर हम लोग उसको गैस के पास लेके जाए या किसी भी फायर के पास लेके जाए तो वो पेपर क्या हो जाएगा, बर्न हो जाएगा. दैट इज़ वाई एट द टाइम ऑफ कुकिंग हम लोग क्या नहीं यूज़ कर सकते, पेपर नहीं यूज़ कर सकते. सेम हम लोग क्लोथ मटेरियल भी यूज़ नहीं कर सकते इन टर्म्स ऑफ कुकिंग वेसल बिकॉज वो क्लोथ भी क्या हो जाएगा, बर्न हो जाएगा. सो फॉर डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ state we use different material. For solid state we can use plastic, we can also use metal, glass. Okay, for liquid state अगर हम लोग लिक्विड को स्टोर करेंगे तो सेम ग्लास, प्लास्टिक, मेटल. अगर हम लोगों को गैस को स्टोर करना है तो हम लोगों को डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ टम्बलर यूज़ करना पड़ेगा, डिफरेंट टैंक्स यूज़ करने पड़ेंगे एज पर द स्टेट ऑफ मटेरियल. सपोज कुकिंग वेसल यूज़ कर रहे हैं तो हम लोग क्या यूज़ करेंगे, मेटल्स यूज़ करेंगे. ओके, इफ़ वी नीड टू राइट समथिंग तो हम लोग पेपर यूज़ करेंगे. ओके, इफ़ वी नीड टू ड्रेस अप वेल सो हम लोग क्या यूज़ करेंगे, क्लोथ्स यूज़ करेंगे. हम लोग मेटल्स यूज़ नहीं करेंगे. सो एज़ पर द नीड वी नीड टू चूज़ our different types of material. Let's move ahead. We see then that we choose a material to make an object depending on its properties and the purpose for which the object is to be used. That means for any object वो किसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है और उसकी प्रॉपर्टी क्या है वो हम लोग को क्या करना पड़ता है, चूज करना पड़ता है फॉर दैट मटेरियल. So, what are the properties of materials that would be important for their usage? Some properties are discussed here. So, let's see the properties of material. The first one is appearance. So, you can see here one chair is given here, wooden chair, and one plastic cup is here. So they both are looking different from each other because we can directly see this one is made up of plastic material and the chair is made up of wood material. So let's read this box. Appearance. Each material looks different from other. Wood looks different from plastic. Plastic looks different from copper. Copper looks different from iron or aluminium. Therefore, materials can be classified on the basis of their appearance. Suppose example, if I will talk about a pen which is made up of metal and a pen which is made up from plastic. So, with the help of appearance, we can simply differentiate these two things because with the help of their appearance, this is made up of metal and this is made up of plastic. So with the help of material, we can differentiate the two materials. So let's read line by line. Appearance. Materials usually look different from each other. Wood looks very different from iron. Iron appears different from copper or aluminium. At the same time, there may be some similarities between iron, copper, and aluminium that are not there in wood. So, suppose I'm giving you one example. The chair is made up from wood and a chair is made up from iron. So, with the help of appearance, we can clearly identify which chair is made up of wood and which chair is made up from iron. So, with the help of appearance of that material, we classify these two chairs in wood and with iron. So, let's see activity 3. Collect small pieces of different materials: paper, cardboard, wood, copper wire, aluminium sheet, chalk. Do any of these appear shiny? So let's see this example again. So यहाँ पे shiny appear कौन करता है? That means shine कौन provide करता है? So copper wire and aluminium sheet because they were made up of metals. सेपरेट द शाइनी मटेरियल्स इनटू ग्रुप. सो अगर हम लोग शाइनी मटेरियल्स को साइड में निकाले तो वो होगा कॉपर वायर एंड एल्यूमिनियम शीट बिकॉज दे आर मेड अप फ्रॉम metals. And in not shiny materials it will come paper, cardboard, wood, then chalk. Okay, so with the help of grouping of materials we can group as per the shining material and not shine material. Now observe as the teacher cuts each material into two pieces and look at the freshly cut surface. What do you notice? Suppose अगर wood को हम cut करते हैं, okay, so the cut part of that wood will look as shiny as compared to copper wire. Does the freshly cut surface of some of this material appear shiny? Yes, the wood will look shiny in appearance like copper wire and aluminium sheet. But suppose अगर हम लोग पेपर या कार्डबोर्ड को कट करें तो क्या वो शाइनी दिखेगा? नो, बिकॉज उनकी प्रॉपर्टी नहीं है कि वो क्या दिखे, वो शाइन करे. Include these objects also in the group of shiny materials. Do you notice such a shiny or luster in other materials? Cut them any way as you can. Repeat this in the class with as many materials as possible and make a list of those with and without luster. Instead of cutting, you can rub the surface of material with sandpaper to see if it has luster. Now, one term is come in appearance, that is luster. Luster means shining surface. Suppose किसी आयन के ऊपर रस्ट आ गया है. एवरीवन नोज दैट व्हाट इज रस्ट. रस्ट मीन्स जंग लग जाना. आयन को जंग लगता है. एवरीवन नोज अगर आयन को मॉइस्चर अगर आयन मॉइस्चर के कंपेयर में आ जाए, मॉइस्चर एंड ऑक्सीजन, तो आयन क्या हो जाता है? आयन को रस्ट लग जाता है. सपोज अगर हम लोग उसको सैंड के साथ और एनी अदर रफ सरफेस के साथ अगर हम लोग उसको घिसे तो वो वापस आयन क्या हो जाएगा? शाइनी हो जाएगा. ओके, विद द हेल्प ऑफ सैंड पेपर और विद द हेल्प ऑफ एनी अदर मटेरियल अगर हम लोग उसको घिसेंगे तो वो क्या हो जाएगा? अगेन शाइनी हो जाएगा. सो लेट्स टेक एग्जाम्पल. So you can observe here one silver glass and one plastic cup. So if we compare these both the glass, which one gives more shine? Silver glass will give more shine in compared to plastic cup because silver glass is a lustrous. Lustrous means metals जो रहते हैं उनमें प्रॉपर्टी रहती है कि वो क्या रहते हैं? लस्टरियस रहते हैं, मतलब उसमें लस्टर रहता है. दैट मीन्स वो शाइन करता है. सो लेट्स रीड दिस बॉक्स. अ गोल्ड बैंगल, अ सिल्वर ग्लास, अ कॉपर वायर appear different from a plastic cup or a wooden chair. This is because things made of metal shine. So earlier I have explained this. Metals क्या रहते हैं? लस्टरियस रहते हैं बिकॉज दे ऑलवेज शाइन. दिस शाइन ऑन द सरफेस ऑफ अ मेटल इज कॉल्ड लस्टर. ये जो शाइन करते मटेरियल, अगर हम लोग सिल्वर ग्लास का एग्जांपल ले, एल्यूमिनियम ग्लास का एग्जांपल ले, तो ये जो सारे मटेरियल रहते हैं वो क्या करते? शाइन क्रिएट करते. कंपैरेटिव प्लास्टिक कप, वुडन कप. Okay, that is why this shine on the surface of a metal is called luster. Now the second example is wires. This type of wire everyone has seen in their life. So take a piece of copper or aluminium wire used to conduct electricity or used as electric wire. Cut it and watch the cut ends. What do you observe? They also shine. See, take a one wire और ऊपर का जो लेयर रहता है वो कौन सा रहता है? रबर का लेयर. इफ़ वी कट फ्रॉम मिडल, अगर हम लोग उसको मिडल से कट करते तो अंदर एक स्मॉल कॉपर वायर और एल्यूमिनियम वायर रहती है. वो जो वायर रहती है वो क्या रहती है? मेटल. Because copper and aluminium is a one type of metal and the property of metal is that they are lustrous. That means वो क्या provide करते हैं? They are having luster. So जो अंदर की जो वायर्स रहते हैं वो क्या दिखते? शाइनी दिखते. That is why they are lustrous. So you can observe this diagram. See, this is a copper wire and this is a aluminium wire, and this layer is made up of different materials. They are poor conductors of electricity. That is why they are using in terms of holding these things. And copper and aluminium are the good conductors of electricity. Take a piece of copper or aluminium wire used to conduct electricity as electric wire. So everyone knows that copper and aluminium are good conductor of electricity, and as well as they are metals. They shine, so they are lusters. They both, copper and aluminium, ये दोनों शाइन करते, दैट इज़ वाई वो क्या होते हैं, लस्टर्स रहते हैं. उनकी एक प्रॉपर्टी है, दैट इज़ दे आर लस्टर्स. सो सपोज अगर हम लोग किसी मेटल को कट करते हैं, तो विद द हेल्प ऑफ दैट कटिंग ऑफ मटेरियल, जो कटेड पार्ट जो रहते हैं वो भी क्या रहते हैं, लस्टरियस रहते हैं. दैट मीन्स उनको भी लस्टर रहता है. सो इन टर्म्स ऑफ अपीयरेंस, लस्टर इज also a one part. Materials that have such luster are usually metals. Iron, copper, aluminium and gold are examples of metals. Some metals often lose their shine and appear dull because of the action of air and moisture on them. ये एग्जाम्पल मैंने दिया था बिकॉज अगर हम लोग आयन का एग्जाम्पल ले, आयन मीन्स लोहा. सपोज घर पे कुछ लोहा है एंड दैट अगर वो इन एक्शन ऑफ एयर प्लस मॉइस्चर, दैट मीन्स मॉइस्चर इन टर्म्स ऑफ वाटर, अगर इन दोनों के बीच में, अगर इन दोनों के एक्शन में अगर वो आए तो वो क्या हो जाता है, उसको रस्ट लग जाता है. ओके, सो विथ दिस रस्ट वो उनका शाइनी सरफेस क्या हो जाता है, डल हो जाता है. बट अगर हम लोग उसको क्या करें, अगर हम लोग उसको किसी भी सैंड पेपर से रफ करेंगे तो वापस वो जो रस्टनेस है वो क्या हो जाता है, ख़त्म हो जाता है. एंड अगेन द मेटल विल बी शाइन. Because of the action of air and moisture on them, we therefore notice the luster only on their freshly cut surface. When you visit an ironsmith or a workshop, look out for freshly cut surfaces of metal rods to see if they have luster. If we cut that rod, अगर हम लोग एक रॉड को कट करते तो that cutted part must be shine, बिकॉज वो मेटल्स क्या रहते हैं, लस्टर्स रहते हैं. सो अवर सेकेंड प्रॉपर्टी इज हार्डनेस. फॉर बिफोर गोइंग टू सी दिस प्रॉपर्टी, आई वुड लाइक टू एड वन मोर प्रॉपर्टी, दैट इज color. Okay, with the help of color also we sort the materials on the basis of their property: color, order and taste. Order means smell. Take spices like turmeric powder, chili powder, coriander powder. We can easily distinguish them by their color, which is yellow, red and green respectively. So we can group materials according to their color. Suppose I am asking one question that differentiate these powders into red, green and yellow. So with the help of coloring terms or with the help of coloring property, you can easily distinguish or classify these powders in color. That means with the help of these diagrams you can say this one is red, green and yellow. So with the help of color, order and taste you can differentiate these things. Suppose if we talk about order, that means smell. Okay, so with the help of smell, suppose I am giving you example of in one side you are having garbage. Okay, in another side you are having your favorite food dish. Now suppose your eyes were closed and you need to differentiate your favorite thing, or you need to see that which thing is good for you. So simply you just order with the help of order, that means with the help of smell you can say that garbage, the smell of garbage is very stinky, and the dish which is your favorite food item, so you can easily pick that thing. So with the help of order You can also classify the things with the help of color also. With the help of taste, suppose one side you are having sweets, example laddus, jalebis, okay, and in second row some spices were given, okay. So with the help of taste you can classify them as which one is sweet and which is spicy. Suppose one is laddu and the other one is chili. So with the help of taste you can classify these into sweet and spices material. So let's see our next property, that means hardness. So you can observe this diagram. One boy is pressing a cotton and the other one is pressing a wooden box. Hardness. Take jelly, apple, cardboard and a metal object and feel them with eyes closed. Can you distinguish them just by touch? Yes, we can. Suppose your eyes were closed and I am giving you one cotton and in other hand you are having wooden box. So which one will press easily? So simply the cotton is soft and the wooden box is hard, so you will see that the wooden box is difficult to press and the cotton is very easy to press. So in the second property you will see that hardness of the material. Wood is more harder than cotton because cotton is a soft material and wooden box or wood is a hard material. Just read this box. So things which can be compressed, cut, bent or scratched easily are called soft materials, and the things which cannot be compressed, cut, bent or scratched easily are called hard material. So with the help of these things, compressed, cut and bent, the materials are classified into soft material or into hard materials. Let's read. When you press different materials with your hands, some of them may be hard to compress while other can be easily compressed. Take a metal key and try to scratch with it the surface of a piece of wood, aluminium, a piece of stone, a nail, candle, chalk, any other material or object. You can easily scratch some materials while some cannot be scratched so easily. Materials which can be compressed or scratched easily are called soft, while some other materials which are difficult to compress are called hard. That means जो easily हम लोग क्या कर सकते, compressed कर सकते, easily हम लोग उसको क्या कर सकते, compressed या scratch कर सकते, वो आएंगे soft materials में. And we find it difficult to compressed, it will comes under hard material. For example, cotton, sponge is soft while iron is hard. Even wood is also comes under hard material. In appearance, materials can have different properties like luster, hardness, be rough or smooth. Can you think of the other properties that describe the appearance of a material? So in this part what we have learned, the appearance. In appearance we had seen the lustrous metal, okay, some metals are lustrous, and if we talk about wood, then wood is not lustrous, even plastic is not a lustrous. Then we seen with the help of taste, with the help of order and with the help of color we also distinguish or we also differentiate the materials into groups. and with the help, then again we saw a hardness of the materials. That means which materials are easily compressed, that are soft materials, and we find it difficult to compress, it is called a hard material. In soft material we can take example of cotton or any other cloth material. Then sponge is also comes under soft material. If we talk about any hard material, so iron, aluminium, okay, then wood, these all comes under hard material.